Hello, my name is Gayatri Nurasingh. I am the advisor for the AES&J chapter at Passaic County Community College. I would like to introduce the topic of human trafficking. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security defines human trafficking as a form of modern-day slavery which involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to exploit human beings for some type of labor or commercial sex purpose. Every year, millions of women and children worldwide, including in the United States, are victims of human trafficking. Victims are often lured with false promises of well-paying jobs or manipulated by people they trust. Instead, they are forced or coerced into prostitution, domestic servitude, farm or factory labor, or other types of forced labor. Human trafficking is considered to be one of the fastest growing criminal industries. 100,000 children are estimated to be in the sex trade in the United States each year. It is clear that the total number of human trafficking victims in the U.S. reaches into the hundreds of thousands when estimates of both adults and minors and sex trafficking and labor trafficking are combined. During this summer, our EOF freshman students read Girls Like Us by Rachel Lloyd. They did various presentations to demonstrate the oppression of human trafficking. Our AES&J chapter is working to bring awareness of human trafficking to our community in an effort to fight and stop human trafficking. Please join us in our fight against human trafficking.
Hello, my name is Brendan Veal, and I'm committee chairperson for AES&J. This year we are focusing on human trafficking. Our goal is to inform the community on this issue that has been very much hidden. Activist Rachel Lloyd, a woman who was sexually abused and exploited in the sex industry, started the Girls Educational Mentoring Services, GEMS, in 1998. The program works tirelessly to rescue and assist young girls recovering from mental and physical trauma they have experienced. The girls in this program have been used, abused, and abandoned in the harsh streets in New York City. This is why Lloyd and her organization seek to eradicate domestic and commercial exploitation of adolescents and young adults in the community. They are an active voice in the political arena, pushing for legislation that will protect adolescents by seeing them as victims of the sex industry instead of common criminals. Our hope is that everyone stands with us to fight against this injustice against humanity.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And welcome to today's presentation based on the memoir, Girls Like Us by Rachel Lloyd. Standing beside myself, including me, is the members of the AES&J E-Board members.
Hello everyone, my name is Laura Lopez and I'm the AES&J president.
Hello, my name is Karina Ramirez. I'm the secretary of AES&J.
Hello everyone, my name is Nayeli Garcia and I'm the treasurer.
Hello, I'm Joseph Wilson. I'm the community service specialist.
My name is Brendan Veal. I'm currently the committee chair for Human Trafficking Awareness.
And I'm Cassidy Evering, your public relations specialist.
Today I have the honor of introducing you to the presenters for today's presentation.
First, we have the newscast by Cristalia Williams, Andrea Villa, and Jaylene Ayala.
Then we have video clip by Melanie Figueroa, Joshua Martinez, Frank Velez, Mohammed Haq, and Stefan Harris.
Our presentation by Reem Ahmed and Donna Martinez.
Spoken words by Temptation Johnson, Lulu Sanchez, and Jaylene Pagan.
And a special guest by Mr. Regan Noguera.
Even though human trafficking occurs throughout the world, mostly in third world countries, today we focus in the United States.
Are you familiar with the different forms of human trafficking?
Different forms of human trafficking are prostitution and having people transport drugs illegally.
Hi, I'm a student from PCCC Community College. I was just wondering if I could ask you a question today.
Yeah, sure.
What's your opinion on human trafficking?
Well, human trafficking is something that's looked down upon, especially here, where our country, we try our best not to do that.
Should trafficked people avoid going to the police?
Yeah, they should. Why? We have to community from other people.
So why do you think teens are oftentimes victims of human trafficking?
I think teens are often targeted the most because they're naive and easily manipulated more than adults.
Do you believe their parents make children drive into human trafficking?
It depends on the situation, because sometimes good homes have children who are confused or they don't know what to do, and then they...
Who are more likely to become a victim of human trafficking?
I think those that are more likely to become victims of human trafficking are probably those that, sad to say, were raised in a very family-oriented home, or should I say didn't have somebody to mentor them or to guide them in the right way. Also, kids that sway, even if they have a good home, they just decide to go out on their own and, kind of like they fell off the wrong path. Instead of getting help from an advisor or friends or family, they just decided to become maybe possibly homeless or something like that. And maybe also, what about kids that live maybe in shelter homes? They might also decide to run away because of something that might have happened at home and go off on their own. They can also become a victim of human trafficking too. Question.
What steps can you do to help legalize human trafficking?
Well, it's hard because I feel like there's always going to be people who take advantage of children and, youth and people like that, they're very vulnerable. There's not really any steps that you can take to prevent it except, talk to your children, make sure they go to school, make sure they have, a good future and that you provide that for them.
What effect does trafficking have on victims?
Trafficking is that it's a serious mental disaster. Basically, what I'm stating is that when it comes to human trafficking, the damage that it causes is basically all psychological. Like, taken from here to here, treated any old type of way. I'm pretty sure that'll destroy your mind completely. But there are some that prove that to be very wrong. But
so what if one of your friends was in human trafficking? What would you do for them to help?
First of all, I would try to get them just out of that situation, out of that ring of physical, mental abuse that they're in, and then try to seek some help, you know, and try to give them a safe haven where they can be and they can hopefully start changing their lives.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, you too.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18. But she's just under the upper hand, goes mad for a couple grams. She don't wanna go outside tonight, cause in the pipe she'll fly to the motherland and sell love to another man.
My name is Maria, and I am 13. My mom has schizophrenia. She's only concerned with silence, but silence doesn't exist. Not in my room. I can't say or do anything without her going crazy. I can't take this anymore, and I'm leaving. Start my life. I mean, how hard can it be?
Laying on the streets.
I'm about 3 minutes.
Your parents don't know that you out? Nobody care about you? Nobody wants to get you? You sure it's like, you want to live with my family? I got $2. They can be like consistency. You gotta be great. You got hard floor, widescreen TV, you got all the games, Nintendo, Xbox. Before we get in the house though, my parents are on vacation. They'll be back in 2 weeks though. That's good? Okay.
Raining down my pants. I was trapped. No way out. No one to comfort me. Things changed from that day on. I won't ever be myself again.
Yo, my nigga,
I'm gonna call the girl real quick. That girl that be, you know. Yo, tell her to hurry up, man. Shit, I'm getting the phone this night, man.
Hello?
Man, where you at?
I don't know.
Walk down the street.
Why?
Walk down the street. Ask no questions. She bad have more money. I've been here 3 times already. All she had was $300. Last I sweet
Hey, George.
What's it about calling me George, man? What's my name, man?
Hey, Teddy.
Shit. What you doing? It's looking short. I swear to God, I better see more bills up this. Yo, she short again, man?
That's all I
What
mean.
is this?
That is all I mean.
This right here is $555.
Yo.
I came up here 2 hours ago. What you had? $450. Do the math. Do the math. You got to do the math. How much you made?
That's all I mean.
How much
Do what you gotta do.
No,
Do what you
how
gotta
much
do.
you pay for the dollar? Huh? 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 Yo, my dog, hold this real quick.
Yo, do what you gotta do, man.
Yo, come off phone, man. Come off phone. Yo, what's good? Get out the car. Get out the car. Hurry your ass up, man. Let's go, man. We out. Let's go. She busy. Let's go. The whole day.
Really? You selling that for crack?
Yo, see what you do?
What?
So much. Hit me in the face.
You hit me?
Yo, I swear, yo, I ain't mean to. Look, I ain't mean to. I know.
I'm leaving.
Look, all you gotta do is look. I got to drive my
I'm done with you. I'm done getting high with you. Move.
You gonna leave? Huh? You gonna leave? For real, bro? For real?
He promised me a lavish lifestyle, but that was a lie. I thought before I was going to start my life, I was wrong. He made my life worse. What is life? Life now ain't worth nothing. What's the point of living anymore? How can I break free from JP, the life? Should I? Can I?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rima Med, and I'll be explaining a little bit about my artwork that I drew, which is a little representation that depicts exactly what Rachel Lloyd was expressing in Chapter 8 of Girls Like Us. That's my artwork. Now, Chapter 8 starts with a brief explanation of what the Horizon Jail is. It's clearly a juvenile for children under the age of 16. The thought of little girls and boys that didn't even hit puberty yet in jail really terrifies Rachel. She tries to set up workshops and activities for them just to get a feel of what their atmosphere and ambience is about. She believes that young adolescents like themselves should be enjoying their time as children so that they grow into a healthy environment. Children being locked up from a young age can lead them to becoming psychotic and very troubled. Now my artwork precisely supports what is going on. The young girl is crying because she messed up and got locked up. She is reminiscing of what it could be like to actually live life and be a kid. Her tears portray unhappiness and misery. Although she is used to that jail life, she does wish for a second chance to breathe again. At the end, a child's place is definitely not jail. A child should never put themselves at risk. Children should be seen, not heard. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Donna Martinez, and this is an art piece that I made. The board is inspired by a novel we have been reading called Girls Like Us. In the novel, we are told of young girls who have been in the sex industry, those who used to be trafficked. My art piece is based on the chapters 7 and 8 and covers the central ideas like how pimps are set free and the girls are charged for the crime, how girls are charged like adults because they are considered a prostitute, and lastly, how young girls being in the sex industry makes them less of a victim. Quotes from the novel, Girls Like Us, I used to inspire my art piece are the fact that girls are already out there makes them less of a victim, less deserving of rights and boundaries. Girls who are raped and assaulted by johns or pimps know that their abuse will not be taken seriously. Under the New York State law, children under the age of 17 can't consent to sex and are defined as victims of statutory rape. Yet when money was exchanged and the girl was considered a prostitute, somehow she became mature enough to consent and to be charged with a crime. Thank you.
I am a gem, and I have always been a gem, despite what I've been through.
I met this guy. He smiled at me. He said I was beautiful. Then everything took a turn for the worst.
I did not choose this life. I did not choose the life. We were trained by evil.
Taught to be the hooker, whore, hoe, and prostitute.
We are all gems, not a slut, not a whore.
I cried, I pleaded, but that wasn't enough. He raped me, took my soul, and crushed my pride. He sold me to the streets.
Beaten, battered, and bruised, but I am still a gem.
He screamed, he threatened my life.
Abused by many, but I don't care about them.
My desire for acceptance, for love, for safety, for him, was buried under.
17 and pimped, selling my body. Who am I?
In this life, a life I did not choose. I was trapped, caged in, drowning, hoping someone would save me. I was a child who never knew what it really meant until I became his property. He owned me.
And despite our need to be free from the life, we are still tangled in his crazed grasp.
I was stuck under his words. A shelter of hand slaps and slashes. I became his slave. I did what he wanted and gave him what he needed.
For the longest time, I've been waiting to be awakened by my Prince Charming, but only to be awakened by his rage explosions. I am besotted. I cannot see straight, knowing unknown boundaries for this relationship.
Beaten up, slapped around, whatever the case may be.
How many times am I supposed to hear him yell at me? How much longer do I have to live with anger and disgust? Does love include this abundance of tolerance?
Can I survive and pull through? I'm alone, I'm stranded and broken.
We're all gems that grows and glows.
I am no longer oppressed by his verbal shackles and physical restraints. I am gathering the fragmented pieces of my life.
I care about me and who I am as a whole, and about who I've become when my life took a toll.
My past is my past.
But I am still a gem.
No matter what they've said, no matter what they've done, women all around the world come together as one. Precious stones from underground, they can't tell us anything anymore. Better than a diamond, more beautiful than a rose. My past is my past, but I am still a gem.
So, Ms. Gayatri asked me to close this presentation with a few words. And it is an honor to be able to compliment your work as students. So I took her up on her offer, and I promise to be brief. Girls Like Us and the creative project that we all observed, inspired by Rachel Lloyd's work, reminds us how shocking the topic of sex trafficking is. And when an event like this forces us to confront the issue and remind ourselves of the ills that plague our communities at home and abroad, and when we observe the harsh realities that work against our efforts to improve our lives and the lives of others, what do we do? While you think about that, can all the students who played a role in today's presentation please come to the front? And after we praise these students in recognition of their time and effort to entertain and inform us about sex trafficking, do we do nothing and hope that others will step up, or do we join or partner with AES&J, Chi Alpha Epsilon, and other programs at the college and beyond that will continue to spread awareness and develop and implement a plan to face all forms of human trafficking head on? I hope that we will all choose to do the latter. Please follow my lead in congratulating your colleagues for their hard work with the presentation. And I extend that round of applause to all of you for the great work that is to come. Keep connected to the organizations that I referenced, and if you're not familiar with them, ask a member of the EOF staff more about the organization, or you can ask any of the members you saw up here doing the flash mob in the beginning, the AES&J members. Right? I have a feeling that something amazing is on the horizon, and I am very excited to be part of this movement. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Laura Lopez and I am the president of AES&J. Throughout the semester, AES&J will be advocating to the PCCC community so that they can become aware that human trafficking still exists, and it exists in this very country and city. Approximately 14,500 to 17,500 people are trafficked into the United States each year. 50% of these are children.
Hello, my name is Carla Ayala. I am the Vice President of the ESN. Have you ever wondered what are the results of human trafficking? Well, people who suffer from this endorse long-term problems, including mental, physical, and emotional. Most of these people acquire various diseases that result in long-term illness. More than half of these people cannot improve their lives or see past this. Please do not ignore these people who are in need of our help. It's time to act now. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cassidy Ever, and I'm the Public Relations Specialist of AES&J. Some tips on recognizing victims in sex trafficking or other trafficking is to first be aware of the type of traffickings there are, like labor trafficking, child trafficking, and sex trafficking. Look for signs through their work and living environment. Is the person underage and receiving low pay? Check for the people that they surround themselves by. Are their health in good condition?
Hello, my name is Karina Ramirez and I am the Secretary of AES&J. All AES&J members will be coming together to spread awareness around the college about human trafficking during the semester. Different events will take place during this school year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nayeli Garcia and I'm Treasurer for AES&J. According to the website DoSomething.org, there are approximately 20 to 30 million slaves in the world today. Between 14,500 and 17,500 people are trafficked into the U.S. each year.
Hello, my name is Joseph Wilson. I'm the Community Service Specialist of the AES&J. I believe if we work together, we can stop human trafficking. It all starts right here at Passaic County Community College.